21 Pilots got a song trending called Next Semester. You know, I've seen them pop up on the trending list for YouTube maybe like 2 or 3 times now in the last couple months. So maybe they got a new album out. And I always thought, you know what, 21 Pilots, sure, I've heard of them. They're big. But I was thinking of, I don't think I know any of their songs. Like nothing came to my mind, like a little ditty in the back of my head.
Yeah.
So I went to the YouTube channel and sure enough, I don't know any of their songs. I don't think we've ever listened to them before, babe.
No, same here. Yeah, I know. I was like, who's 21 Pilots?
They're huge. They're in like Vegas all the time performing. Their number one song, and this is like where I'm like, man, what have we been sleeping on something here? Like something big that we need to be jumping on? Their number one song on their YouTube channel has over 1.4 billion views. Billion.
Wow.
I mean, we sometimes react to other artists like, yeah, this person is big. No, these guys are big. So it's time we check them out.
Yes, please.
So they got this song Next Semester. It makes me think that they're young, like maybe 21 years old, if they're talking about the next semester. Right? Because otherwise they would be talking about, you know, like having a kid like next trimester, if you will. So let's check this out, yo. By the way, you want to hear some wicked wild stories about Vegas? You can check out my channel.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show.
Let's do this.
Certain things, what I was wearing, the yellow dashes in the street. I prayed those lights would take me home. Then I heard, hey kid, get out of the road. I don't wanna be here, I don't wanna be here. Can't feel my legs, suffocate. There's a pressure in my chest. I don't wanna be here, I don't wanna be here. What's about to happen? What's about to happen? I remember certain things. What I was wearing,
oh, that's trippy.
The yellow dashes in the street. I prayed those lights would take me home. Then I heard, hey kid, get out of the road. Can't change what you've done. Start fresh next semester. I remember certain things. What I was wearing, the yellow dashes in the street. I prayed those lights would take me home. Then I heard, hey kid, get out of the road. And then he slowed down and rolled down his window. And he said, can't change what you've done. Start fresh next semester.
Drop the beats. Oh, I didn't expect that. What a twist.
It's a taste test of what I hate less. I don't wanna be here. Start fresh with a new year.
I love this song. I love these guys. I didn't know what to expect, actually, because like you look at their image and they are kind of punk rockers. So I'm like, yeah, this is like a throwback to like the punk rock days.
Our days, son.
Because we've been reacting to a lot of punk rock recently. Like we're going back and like checking out like Blink 182 and Green Day, right? And all these bands from back in the day. And this is like modern day version of it, but with a twist. Like his voice, like normally with punk rock bands, they got the vocalists who have the most amazing voice for yelling. His voice soars.
He's so
such a
round
beautiful
and
voice.
It's like, yeah, you could hear him really singing and that beautiful vocal.
It is.
Like,
the vocals were unreal.
wow.
And then they kind of twisted up a little, like unexpected.
Slow.
Yeah, because I was thinking that he was going to drop the beat, right? Like he's just getting faster and then faster,
Yeah.
and then he's like, duh, and I'm like, drop the beat. And no, and then he's like, ukulele.
Dramatic.
Like who does that?
Oh my gosh, this really brings us back to our old days.
Yeah, this is a throwback song, man. You know, the funny thing is that I hate to discount the message that they have here because you could tell like there's something here that they really want trying to share about, hey, you know what? You could fuck up everything this year in school, but don't worry. You always
start
have
fresh.
next semester. You can always start fresh. And it's mostly true, right? Because like as you're young, you just feel like everything like, oh my God, life sucks. But guess what? Next semester, everything starts fresh and new. But here's the thing, all right? And this is from my experience. So maybe it's different for everybody. It's not always true. In fact, I don't actually believe most people get out of this situation from semester to semester. The only time it has ever happened to me is when I change schools. And then it feels like a totally different life.
Fresh.
Yeah. So, you know, I grew up moving around the world, right? So by the time I got to college, my family had moved about 10 times all over the world in different schools, right? So I went to like one junior high school in Maryland, then I went to another one, like another school in Houston, and then we lived overseas in Taiwan for one. And
Saudi Arabia.
I can tell you
Yeah.
that, and I'm comfortable sharing this now, but I would be like in one school and I would be like one of the popular kids. I would be like, you know, I would have even like my entourage, my friends, right? We'd just be like, yo, right? We would be those cool kids that everyone always looked up to. And then I would move to another school and then I was the biggest loser and I would be bullied every single day. In fact, I even remember when I was in junior high, I used to get shoved in the locker and they would just lock it on me. Like during gym class. Like that's how much of a loser I was, right? And one semester came and another, and nothing changed. I was still a fucking loser. But then when I graduated and then I went to another school, totally changed again. Like it suddenly became popular. And that's when I learned to be like humble about who you are, right? And if you're a popular kid, don't think that your popularity lasts forever. Because when you're in the real world, you could be complete nobody. Like you really got to appreciate and love everyone around you. So the reality was I didn't experience any of that I could try again from semester to semester. It was from environment to environment that had huge impact in terms of how you can develop and like who you make friends with and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, like, you know, I hate to like burst everyone's bubble, right? Don't think like things are going to change that dramatically, but they can. Like, you have to change your environment, right? Change a lot of, you know, where you're around. If you feel like you can't break out of, oh, I'm such a loser type of thinking.
But it's pretty much so true, especially with college stage, right? It's
Well, that's exactly my point.
Yeah.
Man. Like you go to college, totally different environment, totally different friends, right?
and it has to be a reset mindset.
Absolutely.
Reset mindset.
You just gotta like, I gotta find
Right.
my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Your tribe, as they say. I love these guys.
love
We are going to react to
this
more from them for
music.
sure.
Yes.
Wow. I can't believe we never